welcome to Saturday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where it's Scojo's birthday today, and we're going to do a Scojo puzzle. But the reason I'm smiling is it's got the most ludicrous title. It's called Let's Sausage, and somehow Scojo's put sausages into the grid, which look remarkably realistic. And anyway, we get loads of Scojo's puzzles recommended to us, but the testers say that this is a very nice puzzle and hopefully a good one to do for you, Scojo, today on your birthday. I hope that's right. The reason I know it's your birthday is not just because Logic Masters today is filled with birthday puzzles as a tribute to you, but also because I had an email from your fiancée, Erica, telling me that... telling me, A, it was your birthday, but also telling me that she is going to sort out for you chocolate cake with the correct ratio of icing to cake today, which is of course 1-to-1. So enjoy your chocolate cake, Scojo, and I hope you will enjoy my solve of Let's Sausage. Assuming I'll be able to do it. It's only got 3 stars out of 5 for difficulty, so hopefully it ought to be achievable. And it's got a very, very simple rule to do with the sausages, but we'll talk through the rules together in a moment or two's time. A couple of things to mention before we kick off. Firstly, Blueprints. Mark and I are back in the Blueprints mansion on Monday evening at 10 o'clock UK time. We'd love to have your company for that if you're free. I think it's the 44th time we'll have been visiting that game. And I don't think we're done yet. I don't think we're anywhere near done yet. Anyway, I'll try and remember to put a link to that on the screen. Also, over on Patreon, we have our monthly competition. It's almost halfway through now. Closing date's the 20th, themed on Spider-Man. Let me show you. This is where we were a day or so ago. So let's refresh the count. So we were at 311 solves of all 8 puzzles. Now, so we click reload. 311 has gone to 407, heading up towards 1500 solves of the Green Goblin. Fantastic. Well done to everybody who's getting involved in this hunt. The feedback we've had, by the way, has been lovely. So I think you'll enjoy it if you have a chance to have a go. It's over on Patreon, along with lots of other bonus content right now. Now, I must also go to my list of birthdays. It's funny how birthdays, they go in cycles. Some days I have no birthdays to do. Other days are different. And it's not only Scojo's birthday today. There are other birthdays, and other announcements to make. For example, apparently it is American Mother's Day tomorrow. And Janet, your son Tony wanted to wish you Happy Mother's Day over there in Texas. I am assured, Janet, that Tony is sorting the chocolate cake, so I hope it's properly iced, of course. Next, is this for tomorrow? I can't tell from the list. I think it is. Cozy, are you turning 20 tomorrow? I think you are. Your mum Amy wrote to me. Cozy got Amy into the channel. For that, thank you very much. And Amy says that she is now hooked. Well, I tell you what, it's not the worst vice to have, I think, solving these wonderful puzzles every day. I think it's good for us all. But anyway, Cozy, many happy returns. Next, Anna. Anna, you're turning 22 today. I know this because your boyfriend, Raphael, wrote to me and told me that you've been watching for a while. And you might like a shout out. I hope that's right. And I hope the chocolate cake is splendid, of course. Next, Andrew. Andrew, you're turning 59 today. Your daughter Laura wrote to me and told me that actually 59 is both of your favourite numbers. So this is an important birthday for the two of you. That's a very interesting favourite number to have. I'm trying to think if I know anything about the number 59. It's prime, I know that. No, I'm not very good at numbers. It's a twin prime, isn't it, as well? Because it's 61 is prime. And I think twin primes aren't terribly common. I think as numbers go up, twin primes get more and more rare. I want to say that. Maybe that's why. I'm trying to think when the next gosh, no, I'm not going to be able to work. 71 and 73, they're prime, aren't they? Probably. Anyway, I don't know, but 59. Well, 59. Your 59th birthday, Andrew. I know that you enjoy coffee and walnut cake the most, and apparently that's what you're having today. And and you're friends of the Peddling Pianists family too. So, well, I hope you'll see them soon. And Andrew, many happy returns. Next, one of our younger viewers, Dylan. Dylan, you turn. What is it? Is it tomorrow? No, it's tomorrow. You're turning 3. Your dad, is it Rogelio? Rogelio wrote to me, and told me, Dylan, that they call you Dill Pickle, which I think is very sweet, and that you have watched some of the Cracking the Cryptic videos, and you quite like the rat run puzzles, although you think the rats are silly. Well, Marty, I hope you feel told off about that. Make your rats less silly, Marty. And you're having correctly ratioed icing and cake today, but with the chocolate cake with strawberry icing, I believe. So enjoy that, Dylan, and thank you for watching. Next, Jess. Jess, you're turning 20 today, and I know this because your twin sister Melody wrote to me. So it's Melody's birthday as well, I can deduce. Knowledge bomb from Cracking the Cryptic. Twins share the same birthday. Well, I suppose that's not necessarily the case, but it's very likely to be the case. And Jess got Melody hooked about a year ago, so thank you for spreading the word, Jess. And, what does this say? Oh, goodness. Oh yeah, I think, okay, it's Melody. Are you at university at the moment? I don't think you're that far away from home, but you were hoping to send the wishes over to Jess from university, I believe. So Jess and Melody, many happy returns. And then finally, Sabrina. Sabrina, your great friend Ben wrote to me to say, could we wish you a happy birthday? You've just finished your PhD in cancer cell biology. What an incredible thing. And Ben said you are incredibly smart as well. And he told me he's sorting the chocolate cake out. So Sabrina, enjoy that. Many happy returns. I don't think I've missed anybody out. I hope that's true. Shall we have a look at Let's Sausage by Scojo? Let's read the rules together and see what we have to do. We have got normal Sudoku rules applying. So we're going to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. The difference between the sums of 2 linked sausages on a chain must be exactly equal to the number of sausages in that chain. The difference between the sums of 2 linked sausages on a chain. So let's look at this sausage congregation. The difference between the sums of 2 linked sausages? Right, so it is segmented, isn't it? What we're being told there is that is a sausage, and this is a sausage. So the sum of the green, is going to be 3 different from the sum of the purple, I think, because there are 3 sausages altogether in this link of sausages. One here, one there, one there. So the difference between green and purple should be 3, and the difference between blue and purple should also be 3, is how I read the rule. That is a weird rule, but it's very simple, and that is the end of the rules. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual, but now I get to play Let's Get Cracking. I get 3 given digits as well, Ard van der Wetering style. Now, is the constraint in this puzzle going to be on short chains of sausages or on long chains of sausages? That looks like an enormous chain of sausages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That has 6 sausages on the chain. So adjacent sausages have to differ in value by 6. That actually doesn't seem terribly useful. I don't actually think that is useful. Is it? Is that useful? I know that that domino differs from that domino by 6, and that domino differs from that domino by 6. I don't think that's useful. Let's try shorter sausage chains. Okay, those two digits share the same parity. They can't be the same because they're in the same box, and they're only one cell sausages. So there are 2 sausages in the chain, so the digits should be 2 apart. How many sausages have we got down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is sort of a German Whispers sausage collection, isn't it? In the sense that, well, yeah, except it's the sum of. You can't really use German Whispers logic, because what we're being told is that those 2 differ in value from those 2 by exactly 5, which is sort of a German whispery constraint without it being quite as productive. I don't understand how to do this. Maybe we've got to use there's a massive sausage there. Don't. I think there would be ample opportunity for double entendres when doing this puzzle. I can't think about that. So hang on, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a length 6 sausage. Right. So what's the minimum sum of that sausage is 21 then. Oh, for some reason I thought that was a length 1 sausage. That's not a length 1 sausage. How many sausages are there here? 1, 2, 3. I've got distracted. 4. So there are 4 sausages. Right. So we can start here. This is where we start, because we've got a length 6 sausage. We've got an enormous sausage here. The minimum sum of which, if we populated that sausage with the minimum digits we could, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, that sausage would sum to 21. Now that means that this domino here, or it's not really a domino, offset domino, but that 2-cell sausage has to sum to absolute minimum 21 minus 4, which is 17. So that's what it must sum to. We can't make this sum to more than 17. So that must be an 8-9 pair, and this must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these, the digits that are not on the massive sausage, have to be 7, 8, 9. Now, so we actually know the sum of that sausage. Because if this is a maximum sausage, this is the most sausage you can get for your buck on this sausage. So it's not possible that this domino sausage can add up to 4 more than 17. It must therefore add up to 4 less than 17. So this is a 13 sausage, which is not really doable. No, actually, it's not doable at all. Can't do anything with that. And then this is a 3-cell sausage that either adds up to... Can you repeat a digit on a sausage? Like if that's, I don't know, if that's a high digit, can you have another high digit on it? Or, what do the rules say? The rules don't say you can't, so you probably can. Right, so hang on. I've got 21 there. So this, normally you see, this couldn't be a 20. If you couldn't repeat a digit, then the maximum they could be would be 7, 8, 9, which would be 24. And we could have ruled that out. But if it can have a repeated digit, it could add to 25. So it's either 25 or 17. But 17 in 3 cells is far less interesting. Oh, okay. I don't really know how to do that. What about that one then? That sausage is more modestly proportioned, isn't it? Now, we've got 3 sausages. One sausage is a 1-digit number, so just a digit. I don't know. Okay, I don't think that sausage is where we go next. We've got big numbers on this sausage. So the minimum sum... This is a three sausage sequence. Scojo. I'm wondering if Scojo made this, thinking it would be quite funny to watch somebody solve it. Right, that's at least... So it's 15, 16 or 17, isn't it, this top sausage? Oh, no, hang on. That's going down to a single digit. That's going to be massive. Yes, this is the key sausage. This sausage here. Because that, what's the maximum that could be? It's a single digit, so it could be a 9, but then we're only allowed a difference of 3 between the sausages. So in fact, we can see what it's going to do. It's going to go 9, 12, 15. That's the only way we can do it, because this cannot be bigger than 9, and the difference between each sausage can't be more than 3. So it's going to be a 9 here. That's our first digit. This is a 15. So that is a 9 in box 2. And these two digits add up to 12. Which is, well, it's either going to be 5, 7, 4, 8 or 3, 9. So if it's a 7 or an 8 number there, it'll be a 4 or a 5 number there. And if it's a 9 number, it'll be a 9 number here and a 3 number here. I don't think we can do that. But we've got 9 here. Okay, so I can do some Sudoku. Look, I actually can do some Sudoku. That's a rarity. So 9 is in one of 2 cells over here. 8 is in one of 3 cells over there. I don't think that can be a 9, because wouldn't that be a 6? That's a 3-length sausage. It's a chain of 3 sausages. Is the correct way to articulate the sausage constraint that applies in those 3 cells. It's a 3 sausage string. So we're adding or... Okay, so this sausage acts as a modular line. That might be interesting to think about. What do I mean by that? Well, because the difference between each digit in that string, and there are digits on those sausages, they're modestly proportioned sausages, aren't they? So the difference between each one has to be 3. But you can't repeat a digit. So it's not like we can go, I don't know, 3, no, you couldn't go 1, 4, 1 again. So it's going to go, if it does start with 1, it would go 1, 4, 7. So we are looking at sort of one of the vertical slices of a number pad. Right. Oh, no, nearly. Well, what that made me think is that this digit has to therefore be a 4, 5 or a 6, doesn't it? Because it's the middle of a 3-cell modular sequence. Yeah, this simply can't be 9. That's just true, because it would go 9, 6, 3. So this is definitely not 6 by Sudoku. So this digit, it can't be high. So this is a low digit, because what we can't do here is go 8, 5, 2 or 7, 4, 1. So this is 1 or 2, and this is 7 or 8. And that just doesn't do anything. But 9 did get placed in row 3. Look, we got 9 on this sausage. And what were we there? We were at 21 on that sausage. So this sausage, this is going to be this repeating sausage thing, isn't it? There's going to be 2 enormous numbers on an enormous sausage. 21. So this could be 17. Oh, in fact, hang on. It's actually got 9 on it. Didn't realise this, but there's Sudoku available. There is a 9 on there. Oh, so it can't add to 17. It's impossible. Because it's already got 18's worth of digits on it. And the 2 options, because those add up to 21, and we're looking for differences of 4, the 2 options for this sausage were 17, which is now ruled out, or 25, which is now ruled in. So this has to be a 9-7 pair. that's lovely. So that's going to fix my other string of sausages. So this has to be 8, this has to be 5, this has to be 2. It takes 2 and 4 actually out of those cells. Look, 8 comes out of this one. So 4 comes out of this, 5 comes out of that, so that's 9 and that's 3. They had to add to 12, remember that 9 puts 9 here and that. So, see, Scojo, I don't do Scojo's puzzles that often, but I've always enjoyed them. I still remember vividly one that I did, I would say about a year ago, which had, is it Rapunzel with the long hair in a tower? And the hair came down, and it was a beautiful puzzle. And this is a bit similar. It's sort of got some really clever graphics in it. Okay, now I'm stuck again. Let's come on. How do we get unstuck here? I think. What was that? That was 13. Right, that's got restricted. The top, right, let's think about the ways we can make 13. 4, 9, that's not going to work. 6, 7, you can't put 7 in either of those places, so it's going to have to be 5, 8, and that does work actually. I was worried that I'd left no possibility, but so in row 3, this is a 1, 3, or a 6. Those digits are going to operate a bit like these, aren't they? That's exactly the same principle here as here. We've got we've got a sausage string of length 3 consisting of single digits that can't repeat. So the middle digit is going to be a 4 or a 6, or it could have been a 5, but the 5 is ruled out. And these digits are going to either be 1, 7 in some order, or it can't be 6, because one of these would be 9. We'd have to have a 3, 6, 9 triple, and 9 isn't available, so it's a 4 in the corner, which takes 4 out of these cells. This cell is no longer a 1, so 1 is in one of 2 cells in row 3, which takes 1 out of a lot of cells in box 2. 3 can come out of these using Sudoku. And these digits are 2, 3, 6, aren't they? It almost looks like it's trying to be helpful. And we still haven't dealt with this sausage, although there is an 8 on it. Do we know a length 3 sausage is divisible by 3? Hang on, let me think about that. I think you would. No, we don't. We've got to be careful, actually. I almost said that, yes, of course we do, but I don't think you do. Because these are dominoed sausages, what you could have as a chain of sausage on a string of sausages of length where there are 3 sausages. You know the difference between the values is always going to be 3. So we know that whatever the value is of this thing, these two are going to be 3 different from it. So you might at first blush go, okay, so it's sort of the modularity of this sum. Let's say that was 1 mod 3. These would both also have to be 1 mod 3, but that's not true. Or is it, actually? Hang on. No, it might be true. No, it is true. I've changed my mind. Because the thing I've been worrying about, just to try and explain, is if this was x and these were both x minus 3. But that's fine, isn't it? That's still 3x. And if this is x and one is x plus 3, one is x minus 3, it's still 3x. Yeah. So the way to think about this is that whatever the sum is of this, it doesn't matter what mod it is, what its remainder is when under division by 3. It'll either have a 1 remainder, a 2 remainder, or a 0 remainder. The point is that whether you add 3 or subtract 3 to this sausage, and add 3 or subtract 3 to this sausage, these two sausages have the same modulus. So you're either looking at three sausages, all of which have 0 remainder, 3 sausages, all of which have 1 remainder, or 3 sausages, all of which have 2 remainder. And any version of those is overall exactly divisible by 3. I'm sure that's as clear as sausage. There, I've said it. So that is... So this is... Okay, what's that mod 3? That's 0 mod 3, because that's 15. Right, so I can use secret. Yeah, okay. Okay. I've got a 3 in the corner from a secret. The secret is something I share with only my very favourite people, but if you're watching this video, you're definitely one of my favourite people. I'm definitely going to share the secret with you if you don't know it already. The secret of Sudoku is that any box of a Sudoku, because of the rules of Sudoku, contains the digits 1 to 9 once each. So I know that that box overall has the digits 1 to 9 once each. The digits 1 to 9 sum to 45. 45 is divisible by 3. I've just concluded, I think correctly, that this sausage string contains digits, the sum of which is exactly divisible by 3. 9, 4 and 2 sum to 15. That's exactly divisible by 3. So for the box to be divisible by 3, this digit is divisible by 3. So it's 3, 6 or 9. Well, it can't be 9, it can't be 6. So that is, boom. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight, losing its religion. So now, what I'm less confident actually about claiming is that I don't think we do know whether this sausage is in the middle of the values of this sausage and this sausage, or whether this sausage could even be lower than both these sausages or higher than both these sausages. I don't think we know that. But we do know that the digits on this sausage are only 1s, 7s and 8s, I think, and that's definitely not a 7. Just looking at the top row, there's this 2, 5. Oh, there's a 2, 5, 6 triple, the 5 of which is in this domino, so we can't put 5 in either of those cells. Now, so I know there's an 8 on this sausage, so it's either 8, 1 adding to 9 or 8, 7 adding to 15. I have difficulty believing it can add to 15. It looks to me like this couldn't have... No, it can't. It's only, there's only a difference of 3 between this sausage and this sausage. So even if this was, it couldn't even be an 8, it could be a 7. The maximum value of that sausage is 7 plus 3 is 10. So this must be 8 and 1, I think, which makes this a 7 and this a 1. And this adds up to 9. And the digits we've got left to put in then, just from a purely Sudoku point of view, because I'm terrified of the sausagification, are 5, 6, and 7, are they? 5, 6, and 7. I think they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So these digits don't include 6 now. So they're a 2, 3, 4 triple. And if this adds up to 9, this must be 3 less than 9. So that is 6. And that's 12. So that's nice. It goes 6, 9, 12. And the logic sort of makes sense. And the 7 and the 5 can be placed. So 5 and 7 are in 2 places in column 7. 6. I can just place 6 in box 6, appropriately enough, on the giant string of sausages. Now in column 9, I haven't put in 1, 4, and 9. Let's pop some pencil marks in. This can't be 9. So the first sausage on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this was the 6 sausage string of sausages, including modest sausages and ginormous sausages. The first sausage adds to 7 or 10. So if it only added up to 7, this couldn't add up to 1, could it? So it would have to add up to, well, oh no, it can't. That doesn't work at all. If this was a 1, we've got 7 here, so this sausage either adds up to 1 or 13. But if it added up to 13 without being able to use 9, 8, or 7, there would be no way to make that work. So I think that is a 4. And these digits are a 1, 2, 3 triple. And somehow, okay, well, this is going to have to be 10 minus 6 is 4. So it's a 1, 3 pair. And that puts in a few more digits, look. This is, okay, so this is a 4 sausage. So this can't be a minus 2 sausage. So that is a 10 sausage, and it's not 3, 7, or 1, 9. So it's 2, 8, which might be possible. Or it's 4, 6, which isn't possible. So it's a 2, 8 sausage here. Oh, that does put a 2 in there by Sudoku. So this is a 10 sausage. So this sausage, again, it's either a 4 sausage or a 16 sausage. Now, ordinarily, I'd rule it out from being a 4 sausage, but you could actually put 3 ones in that sequence, so it could only add up to 3. So it could add up to 4, probably. Okay. Okay, hang on. Let's try and do some Sudoku then. If forced, we'll resort to Sudoku. I don't know. We did say earlier they had the same parity, but this can't be even. In fact, let's do that. What have we got in the row? Where's 7 in the row? 7 here, 1 here. So this has to be 2 different from 7. So that's a 5 in the middle of the grid, which often happens in variant Sudoku. This is a 4, 6 pair. And in this row, we haven't put a 1 yet. So we get a 1, 3 pair. These digits have to be 4, 6, 7. That isn't 4. That isn't 7. So we've got a 4 or a 6 here. 6 is difficult, isn't it? Actually, 6 is funny. If it's a 6, then this sausage has to add up to either 0, which won't work, or 12, which definitely won't work, because this can't be a 10. So that is a 4. And this must add up, therefore, to 10, because it can't add up to minus 2. So this is an 8. And this is not a 4. So this is 10. So this sausage in the middle is now framed by 2 10 sausages, which doesn't help us to know what it is. It's still either a 16 sausage or a 4 sausage. Now, if it's a 16 sausage, these 2 sausages would have to be 6, 9. Actually, it can't be 6, 9. That's beautiful. Look at this. Right, look at this domino. Now, either these add to 15, but they can't, because 15 in 2 Sudoku digits is either 7, 8. Neither of these can be an 8 because of this 8, or 6, 9. Well, neither can be a 9 by Sudoku. So this sausage adds up to 4. With a 1 here means these 2 digits are a 1, 2 pair, which is probably useful, he says, desperately trying to. It is a bit useful in column 3. There's a 1, 2, 3 triple. So that means that top digit is not 2. That's a 6. 6, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6, 1. 6. That was tremendously helpful. 1, 8. I've done virtually the whole of the top of the grid out of nowhere there. 7, 6. What about a 3, 1? I have done the whole of the top of the grid. 1 makes that a 2 and that 1. So I've only got 1 more sausage to deal with, or 1 more string of sausages. I should be more precise, shouldn't I? And in this column, I've not put in 4 and 5. And in this column, I've not put in 2 and 6. And in this column, I've not put in 3, 7, 9. And the Sudoku does for 1, 6 here. So this is a 6 sausage. And that's a 2. And the difference... This was my German whisper sausage. So if this is 10 or 11, that should be 5 different from 10 or 11. So it has to be quite a high number, doesn't it? Because 3,7 is already 10. So so this has to be massive. It can't be 3,7, and it can't be 3,9. It wouldn't be sufficiently different from this sausage. So it must be 7,9, adding to 16, which means this adds to 11, which does differentiate it. So 5, 4, and 3 in the corner. That's 2 3s in the corner. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight, losing its religion. That's Maverick flying over. Obviously intrigued by all this news about sausages. This is a 5-8 pair, which is... Oh, let's check this maths works then. So I've got 11... so this is going to have to be 5 more than 11. So this should be 16. So this is a 3, I think. So that's a 3 by Sudoku. Let's get rid of this 5, 7, because we actually know this is 4, 5, 7. The 5 of which goes there. Okay, let's try this column. 4 and 6. Lovely. 4 and 7. 1, 7, 9. Okay, we're going to need the sausages to help us there. Let's keep going though. 2, 8. Yeah, we can do that. That seems okay. 4 comes out of this cell. 7 comes out of this one. 1 comes out of this one. Do we need the sausage? We probably do, but I'm not certain. All right, let's try and do sausage logic. So we've got 16 here. So this has got to add up to 11. It can't add up to 21 or whatever it would need to. So that's got to be a 7. That does 7, 9. Oh, okay, and we're still left with a deadly pattern. But this, so we've got 11. This can't add up to 17. So it's not 17. Hang on, be careful, Simon. It's getting confused between all my sausage differences. No, get your head in order. Stop thinking about sausages. Right, 11. 5 different from 11 is 16 or 6. Okay, well, that's good, because 6 would work. So that's 1, that's 1, that's 9, that's 9. That is a brilliant puzzle. Very, very funny. Quite difficult to talk through in any sane way, Scojo. But I did enjoy it. We sausaged away. I should have said, not let's get cracking. I should have said, let's get sausage, or let's get sausaging. But very amusing, very nice puzzle, actually. Just really, I mean, it's quality, isn't it? It's quality. It's not complicated. Didn't require, 600 paragraphs of rules. And yet that gives us much joy and interest. It wasn't trivial at all. There was some quite interesting modular maths going on, some triangular numbers, bit of a secret. Very enjoyable indeed. Let me know in the comments how you got on with it. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind. And we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.